Hello, everyone, to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is July the 2nd, 2018. Strong hand. Look at that Bitcoin Honey Badger on this shirt. Check out the link section below to get shirts like this from Crypto Graffiti. Get your Trezor Ledger Nano at cryptohwwallet.com. Oh no, we're more than just strong hand here. We're about the furrow gratification, unconfiscatable, hoard. Yeah, hoard that freaking Bitcoin, people. I'm offended by selling. I love the hoarding though. Okay. So quick, let's take care of some this weekend has been a laid back weekend. Hardly anyone was out in Baltimore. I don't know if anyone's on their computer. It's already July 4th for half the people out there. I know in Canada you had your July 1st. So happy holidays to everyone. I guess a bunch of Europeans are watching early this morning. So we're on early this morning because yesterday there was an afternoon show. I had Ari of the jalapeno inventive on, and that was all about making the next Dogecoin and the social approach to cryptocurrency. Check out yesterday's show, linked to below, or at disruptmeister.com. Also on Saturday, I had an awesome Beyond Bitcoin show. Check that out. And also yesterday was really busy because Craig Shipp and I filmed 2 shows at his undisclosed location near Camp David. One of them's already out there. I linked to it below if you want a sneak peek. Again, disruptmeister.com. You can see all of this. Okay, so let's jump right into what is going on today. If this is a Matt Odell tweet, and this is for all you people in countries where your fiat currency is totally effed, as they say. It's being hyperinflated away. If you're a Venezuelan or an Iranian Bitcoiner, your Bitcoin is still at roughly the same value as December's all-time high. In addition to the value add of storing your wealth in a hard-to-seize or censor asset that gives you access to global marketplace of goods and a global marketplace of goods and services. Okay, so yeah, they're in terms of, you know, the people who value their wealth in those horrible fiats, you know, Bitcoin is still at an all-time. It's still at an all-time. It's just like December still. So they've totally preserved their wealth. And again, for us long-term thinkers, we don't care what it is in fiat, right? As long-term Western thinkers, we don't care what it is in fiat right now, because we know 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. That'll be good enough for us in the future. But if you're in one of these countries that's not a Western country that's being hyperinflated away, then it means a lot right now that Bitcoin's already preserving your wealth. All right, another reminder. This Week in Bitcoin was on Friday. And speaking of Venezuela, we had Gabriel on. And so please check out that show because we talked a lot about Venezuela. But on July 4th, which is Wednesday, this Wednesday, we're going to have an all Venezuela show. If all goes well, I don't know the exact time yet. Gabriel will be on, Maximo will be on, Jamie will be on. These guys are all coming live from Venezuela on July 4th. Apparently their Independence Day is July the 5th. I don't know. But here in the United States, our Independence Day is July the 4th. And we're going to be bringing the crypto independence to Venezuela on that day. So check it out. So here, again, I always say check out the links below. And this is one that's really important. It's from the Trezor official website of the Trezor blog. And there was a problem. If you clicked on a site that was legit, it sent you to a fake Trezor site. And it gives you all sorts of tips to tell you, that teach you, to remind you when you end up on a fake site, when there's no security reminder up there, and where you type in the URL, a security certificate. But I can't explain everything. Please, if you have a Trezor, read this link update from their blog. It is linked to below. So yeah, there was an issue. There was an issue where people got sent to a scam fake site. All right. So Alistair Milne has a tweet out there. Bitcoin is manipulated / propped up by Tether. Is the new Bitcoin is a scam / Ponzi saying. Bitcoin is where journalists sacrifice their long-term reputations for short-term click statistics. Yeah, I agree with that. That this Tether thing is the new Ponzi saying by the short-term thinking reporters who come up with these FUD clickbait titles. In the long run, they only care about the short term. They don't care about the story. They know they're going to get a lot of 80%ers clicking on it. And so Alistair thinks it's going to, their long-term reputations will be hurt. Not among the 80%ers. They'll forget it right away. 20%ers, yeah, we don't, when there's going to be an article I'm going to talk about later about a Bloomberg FUD title that just came out. And no, we're not going to forget that we're not going to forget that at all. And yeah, it hurts the long-term reputations of the people who constantly churn out this FUD. It hurts long-term reputations among the 20%ers. But I mean, again, they're going for the numbers. So they know 80%ers are the majority. Why not just lie or have no research and just do FUD stuff? So guys, pound that like button right now if you like this freaking straight talk. And follow me at TechBalt, TechBalt, on Twitter and on Steam it, BitcoinMeister. All right. Here, and I always say, let's be in motion here. The Bitcoin to the moon dude is in motion. He put one of my videos on his blog. He's got t-shirts. So check that out. I linked to that below. And then there is a dude, the crypto mood dude, I call him. chainjunkies.com/mood. It's linked to below. He has created a chart of the crypto mood. Check it out. It's pretty interesting stuff. See how he did it. He also has some t-shirts too, I believe. Maybe I'll be wearing them soon. Maybe they're being mailed to me soon. Who knows? Be in motion like these dudes are, coming up with creative sites and t-shirts. Just all sorts of people are needed in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, the Bitcoin ecosystem. All right. So Matt Odell has another. Now this is a great, insightful tweet. The beauty of the Lightning Network is that, and of course this is linked to below, is that it is a second layer solution. Remember that. Even if it turns out to be a miserable failure, which I don't think it will, I don't think will be the case, the main chain remains unharmed. If it fails or becomes centralized, we tear it down and start fresh. Okay, that is the awesomeness of a second layer solution. Yeah, if it totally explodes, blows up, it's terrible. All right, it's gone, throw it away. Bitcoin is still Bitcoin beneath it. Nothing's changed. With all these alts that want to be the next Bitcoin, and all the complex things that they do, if they have on-chain failures, that's the freaking chain, dude. That's the coin. That's it. That's bad for the coin. That's not something built on top of it. That is it. So there's your difference right there. When people are coming up with conspiracies about Lightning, which are totally, oh my God. Well, yeah, even if their conspiracies came 10% true, Bitcoin would still be Bitcoin beneath it. One Bitcoin would still be the chain, but the chain would be the chain. The second layer solution on top of it could be scrapped. They can come up with something completely different. So think of it that way, people. All right. I'm going to be in Calgary. Remember, it's really soon. In a week, I'm going to be speaking in Calgary. I can't believe it. 9th and the 10th, bitcoinrodeo.com. And that is linked to below, along with the Red Deer meetup I'll be with at the day before, next day. And then the 12th, I'll be in Edmonton at their meetup. And that's awesome. That's coming up so soon. I'm pumped about Alberta, to meet all you Canadians up there. And of course, to meet BTC Benny in person for the first time. He'll be speaking there. Vortex will be speaking there. And Francis, I've never met him in person. He'll be speaking there. And what's his name? Novak, Ricardo will be there. And I've never met him in person. They've all been on the show, of course. Okay, now I was speaking about the FUD clickbait title from Bloomberg that came out the other day. And they totally conflate Bitcoin and tokens. Here it is. Now, I linked to this also. It's a lame article, but I want to just share it to you. Bitcoin bloodbath nears .com levels as many tokens go to zero. All right. Tokens going to zero. Yeah, that's like the .coms going to that era, okay? But there's no Bitcoin bloodbath. They're conflating everything. They're making it seem like the tokens and the ICOs, that nonsense is Bitcoin. It's not. It has nothing to do with Bitcoin, in fact, except all these people who want to pretend they're going to have the next Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. All these people trying to take shortcuts and, I mean, scammers and all sorts of. It's not the same as Bitcoin. But this article comes up with this title to scare you, and it brings up everything that gets people's. Bloodbath.com to zero. Oh, I mean, how many FUD catchphrases can you have, people? All right. So obviously that kind of stuff appeals to people who cannot defer gratification. And when I was running the other day, I was just thinking this whole bear market thing is all based around the lack of deferral of gratification, the impulsive nature of people who are like, I gotta have my fiat now. Oh, it's too low, so I gotta sell now to get my fiat because they're just thinking fiat. They're just thinking in the present. They're not thinking in the long term, valuing your wealth in Bitcoin. It just hang on to your Bitcoin, and in the long term, you'll be in great shape. But we've got these impulsive people fueling this thing, hyping it up. They must, it's a must to them that they must know the fiat value now. They must, there is no must. Must is for impulsive people, okay? Take your time, and you're not going to get caught up in the bear market. The fiat, again, the bear market is based on the fiat value. And so if you're valuing your wealth in fiat, you're probably going to be impulsive. You're going to have it's weak hands that are fueling this. And some of the weak hands out there and some of the impulsive people, they're just playing with it on social media and talking about it over social media. And it makes it worse for the other weak handers. Again, strong handers, you gotta put this in perspective so you don't get tempted to that dark side where the 80%ers lurk. That's what bear market should be called. Deferral, periods of impulsiveness where there is a lack of deferral of gratification. That is what a bear market is. That's a better way. Bear market is just too clean of a word. Let's get down to the nuts and bolts of this thing. This situation that we are in terms of fiat is where the impulsive people rule, and the deferral of gratification is forgotten by the tremendous, overwhelming majority of all the noisemakers. And well, here in the land of the BitcoinMeister, you only get this kind of knowledge here and these reminders. And I hope it gets you through. Again, I was through this. Here, we're going to have a tweet about this right now. This is nothing compared to 2014 and 15. It's nothing. It's so much better now. Life is so much better. But here's a tweet. Bitcoin's current bear trend is second longest bear trend in BTC history, third largest correction percentage-wise, I guess, 198 days since the bear trend began. Doesn't feel like it's been nearly 200 days. I guess the 2014/15 bear market has trained my patience. Yes, this is Coinable S. Yes, Coinable S. It's trained your patience. We call that a strong hand here. You have a strong hand, and it doesn't seem like it's been 200 days because you went through this in 2014 through 15. Same with me, dude. This doesn't seem like anything. It's been 200 days. It's been 2/3 of a year, or a little less than 2/3 of a year. It doesn't seem like that. It seems like it's been a couple of days or something like that. Again, I'm here to just put in perspective to all the newbies, because I know there's a lot of newbies out there, all the people who kind of float toward the weak hand side of things. Look at this, dude. It's a freaking honey. Bitcoin's a freaking honey badger, dude. I'm wearing this shirt. All right. So remember also, I remind everybody I'm going to be in Calgary soon. August the 18th, I will be in Philadelphia. That is linked to below at the CryptoCoinCon.com with Ken Bozak. BitcoinMeister 45 will get you in there for $45 ticket price. That's linked to below. And yeah, respect the money, people. Respect the money. Check out the disruptmeister.com archives where you can see all my videos. The best holds were bought in bear markets. Pound that like button, people. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the notes section below. I'll say hi to you dudes in the chat. See ya.